testimony that you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can... will you kindly state your name, your title, and the agency you represent?
My name is Herman Sablan. I am the Director of the Procurement and Supply for the Executive Agency, for the Executive Branch, and under the Department of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Sablan. Counsel, could you also introduce yourself?
James Carney, Assistant Attorney General, Legal Counsel for Procurement and Supply.
Thank you, sir. Sirs. Mr. Sablan, today we have asked that you appear before this panel to answer any questions that may be raised relevant to Articles 8 and 16. And just to state for the record, Article 8 is a corruption allegation relating to the sole source contract for IPS, the ARRA grant contract. Article 16 is an allegation, neglect to ensure that laws were followed, again relevant to the IPS sole source contract. Mr. Sablan, members were provided with documents relevant to this matter. The two reports we have in our possession are the Inspector General report and the OPA report. Ms. Sablan, are you familiar with those two reports?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. I am not familiar with the Inspector General's report. I didn't get a copy of that.
Have you ever read the report?
No. The one from the Public Auditor, yes, I did. But not from the Attorney General, the Inspector General.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Sablan, maybe with the assistance of your counsel, we could ask if the witness would like to turn over any questions he may want us to ask, or maybe with your assistance, can I give the members your recollection of your review of the sole source contract? Would you like to, sir?
Yes, sir. All I know about the contract is that the governor don't want to lose not even one day, because the ARRA funding has a time frame to use all the money, and if Mike resigns from his job, he will have to, if he has to solicit through the RFP, it's going to take time, and the governor didn't want to lose even one day, so I think he justified the sole source. I don't know if I reviewed the sole source, and to me it's okay. That is why I approved it.
Thank you, Mr. Sablan. Now, when you say that the governor was concerned about, potentially losing millions of dollars from the ARRA contract, and was concerned, and that's why you reviewed the contract and you approved it. How did you find out about the governor's concern? Was it through direct communication with the governor?
No, there's a justification here in the file, and that's why time is very of the essence, that he doesn't want to have the project, go idle for about a month because he's very concerned about the ARRA funding.
Mr. Sablan and Council, would it be appropriate if Mr. Sablan provides the panel with a copy of the justification? We have a report that talks about the governor's justification. I don't believe we have an actual copy of the justification.
I have it right here, Mr. Chairman.
Would you kindly, can I ask our Sergeant at Arms to make copies for the members? Mr. Corney, is it, or Kearney? Carney.
I'm just trying to find the actual justification here. I think this is the entire contract, correct?
Actually, that was my next question. We tried to subpoena the Department of Commerce for a copy of the contract itself, but apparently they didn't have it in their possession. So, can we also ask for a copy of the contract?
Okay, we'll give just the whole thing.
Thank you.
Can I call for a? Can we go for a brief recess so that we can get the copies in?
How about Vice, because we can ask other questions while he makes copies, so we don't. There are people waiting in the gallery, and we want to try to expedite it. So while our Sergeant at Arms is making copies, maybe we can just ask some questions. First of all, thank you for your giving us your recollection of your participation and review of the contract. And I think it's important that we get a copy of the justification for sole source, because all we have, the information we are looking at, is the copy of the report of the investigation. And I think it's good that every member can also use the copy of the sole source justification to determine if in fact the report is correct. Now the report does say that references Mr. Sablan and says that he felt that the sole source